Hello, this is Mark Lackey with Atlanta Housing Source at Solid Source Realty, bringing you another one of our buyer tips. And all of these tips are available free on my website, so feel free to go there. We've got other information on buying, and I'll tell you about that at the end of this video. But I get the question asked of me many times about, what is a buyer's agent? What do they do? And you need to look at, there's two sides of a transaction. There's the selling side and the buying side. And when you see that sign in the yard for somebody that's got their home listed and it's listed by Sally Jones, you got to remember Sally Jones works for that seller. They work to get the most money in that seller's pocket when they sell that home. So what you need is somebody that represents you in that transaction as the buyer, the buyer's agent, that sees to it that you spend the least amount of money and have the least out of pocket when you're purchasing that home. So they represent you in that transaction. They represent you going forward. And what I think is real important to understand, because I didn't understand this in the very beginning, was when that Sally Jones I talked about got that home listed and put that sign in the yard, they had pre-negotiated with the seller the commission. And the commission paid by the seller to pay the agent that represents the seller, Sally, and that represents the buyer, me. Think about that, folks. The commission is paid by the seller, already negotiated in advance. Now, if you go in and you work with Sally, certainly she'll write up a contract for you, but what you're going to find is that they're writing up a contract that's more in the interest of the seller, because that's who they represent. And when they do, they get the full commission. You're not going to save anything because that commission's already allocated as a percentage of the sales price. So what does an agent do in the transaction? A buyer's agent represents you, represents your interest, represents you in the negotiations. They look after to make sure that you get the best transaction, the best deal, the best home that you can. They're also going to help you to locate a good inspector. They're going to help you to locate a good mortgage company. They've already got people on their team. And I know we sometimes need repair people, we need plumbers, heating and air people. They've got all that on their team. And let me tell you, I've got a great team myself. So you need a buyer's agent representing you. It doesn't cost you in the transaction. That listing, that lady that's selling that home or that couple that's selling that home is paying that commission. And it either goes to the person that listed the home, all of it, or we'll split it between her and me. So let me represent you in your next transaction. Let me talk to you further about what it is to have a buyer's representative to you, an agent representing you in the transaction. You can get this further tips where you found this on my website. You can get my free buyer's guide, and all that's available at www.atlantahousinsource.com. That's atlantahousinsource.com. You can also reach me at 404-886-8789. This is Mark Lackey, here to serve you with your buying needs.